Season of Discovery had just been announced and is about to release 30th of November. And people are asking, is Season of Discovery the same as Classic Plus? And why didn't they just call it Classic Plus? Is the reason for that? Well, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why that is and why I believe this is not Classic Plus. So stay tuned if you want to know why I think that. So, Blizzard announced it. And with that, they have basically gone out and said, we hear you, the fans of the game, we hear you, you want changes, you like Classic, and I believe personally that they have seen a decline in player population since the expansion has moved forward. I believe they peaked in Classic and then it slowly dipped, and then it just kept on bleeding. So they know Classic is pretty much loved, especially now when eras are popping off like crazy. They definitely see that, okay, maybe this is the way we are supposed to go. Just a sec, let me just put on some music for you guys. They definitely know that that is the way to go. But why haven't they just done that? Well, the thing is that you have to look at it from Blizzard's perspective. They know there's a ton of money. They know there is a ton of money to be gained. But at the same time, they also have to be careful at how they approach this. Because WoW, to a lot of people, is an emotional game. It's not just a game, like you could say, like a card game, or a little bit of GTA or Red Dead Redemption, where you just play and you have fun or blah blah blah. No, WoW is an MMORPG, and because it's an MMORPG, it usually is something that people are strongly emotionally attached to, which means that for some people, a lot of people, not myself included, but a lot of people, they see the character as a representation of themselves. And as such, they know they have to tread carefully. So what they are basically doing is that they are pretty much making something that is called an MVP. I'm just going to do this just for the fun of it, sorry. MVP. What is an MVP? An MVP is basically a term that is used within business that says that instead of focusing on doing a ton of changes and just thinking what people want, you test it first. And this is why Season of Discovery is so cool, because when they do that, they are testing what works and what doesn't work. And if they were just to throw out a Classic Plus version, they wouldn't know where to go. They don't know if people want a lot of changes. Do they want a little bit of changes? Do they just want new rates but with the same things? They do kind of have an idea, but they don't know. And every change could either increase the monthly subscription activity or decrease, which is the measurement they use, and the tools they use to measure that. So what they did was saying, hey, Season of Mastery worked. People liked it. They had small changes like remove debuff limitations. So why not try to do that step further? So what I believe they're doing right now is they're just throwing out Season of Discovery to make sure that what they're doing is correct. Because when they do a Classic Plus, and I do believe they will do a Classic Plus, trust me that. They kind of are set in stone. They can't like Classic Plus is a static thing. It will be there. Whereas a Season of Mastery is a dynamic thing. It can be removed. They know they pretty much have like at worst a year where they have to implement certain things, ideas. But then it can pull the plug and say, hey, it didn't work, blah, 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 let's move on. Not with Classic Plus. Classic Plus is kind of a commitment, and they're kind of saying with that hey, we are making this game, and we are ready to support this game for a long time. And yes, I don't know why I made this paint. I thought I could probably paint something cool. I can't. So just listen to my rant. Hopefully it's not too boring. But here's the thing. They will do it. they will make the Classic Plus, and as I said, it's a commitment, whereas the Season of Discovery is just kind of a they can just remove it if they don't need it. And with the Season of Discovery, I am fairly certain they will throw out a ton of ideas, crazy ideas, and I'm pretty sure they will listen to most ideas that get pretty good traction. And it's also one of the reasons why Shamans, I believe, will get two-handers, no doubt about it. They will listen to the community, if not in patch 1, then in or phase 1, they'll do it in phase 2. They will listen to all the ideas that get traction on some forum like Reddit or on their own official server, because Season of Discovery is not meant to be a balanced experience. It's meant to be a foundation for going towards a Classic Plus. And that is why I believe it's kind of smart move for them. Because let's say they do the most extreme, retarded stuff that you could ever imagine, they are still likely to just, figure out in the end of the day which route to go and which one to not go. So if they ended up with the most extreme, weird amalgamation or abomination of kind of things, they are still certain they will get a good ton of player feedback, whether you love it or not. So right now you just test subjects, and in a year and a half, depending on how long this will work, I believe they will be announcing Classic Plus, trust me, and they will do it based on what they get from Season of Discovery. This is why, people, you have to be very, very careful of what you wish from Blizzard, because if it ends up getting traction, you might have to deal with that for the entirety of Classic Plus when it comes out, and I do believe, as I said, it will come out. Why wouldn't they? It's a cash cow, and it's a company they need to grow. So that's my 2 cents on that, and why I believe that they're doing Season of Discovery. Basically, it's a Season of Discovery for them. What does the player base want and like? Just my 2 cents. I don't know if you agree or if you disagree. Feel free to comment about it. See ya.